North America F6 and say goodbye to Polar Ace Esports. Actually, sorry about that mistake. F2 gonna be the solo member remaining as Ranger, and the rest of Wildcards come in there and get the clearance onto 4 Hokage. That's the second squad to be just removed as these teams are starting to be cleared out.
Second squad removed, 4 kills, going the way of Wildcard, certainly the way they want to be starting the game, but you have to continue to worry about this Boot Camp Bravo area where these teams have been clashing, sort of not really aggressively. They've been putting out the poke shots, they've been getting some knocks, some trades back and forth, but they're losing so much time in terms of any rotations for better positioning, as well as picking up that much needed armor and utility along the way. As Pyro...
Well, they're sending Ranger off to the side to get that crossfire if they try and run out in a sight line that this high ground squad does not have. Look at that, Ranger opening up straight onto Dex. Just gonna get that kill confirmed as well. Shogun's now hindered, unable to take this engagement on fair footing.
That kill was really a product of Shogun not knowing that Wildcard was posturing on the hill, but more shots coming out. It's gonna be Ranger dropping down Filthy. Another kill on behalf of Shoguns is about to come up right now if Ranger feels confident enough to push into this building and secure the knock. But he is going to be doing that as more shots come out. 2 members left for the Shoguns, but Rika gonna be knocked. That leaves just Yoda now, the solo champion for his squad against a 4-stack of Wildcard.
I'm not sure they know the exact position of where Yoda is, but it's not looking good for him. I don't think he can go in there and save his teammate, especially with all eyes on him. He's hoping that they'll just pass and assume that he's already hit the hay and head off to the land of Nod where he can just dream of better futures, but keeping an eyesight. Wants to try and protect the corpse, maybe get a surprise kill as Illusions will finish off Rice. There's nothing that Yoda could have done about that, and now he just has to stay quiet and hope that his storm passes.
Unfortunate part about Shogun's positioning here, 3 buildings inside of this compound, that they split up amongst all 3. So yes, they are not able to bridge those gaps right across the open areas, and that's going to be it. Illusions finds the solo player of Shoguns and takes them out in 14th position.
And still so far. Just an update on error. Oh, wait, Nico taking some fire. Asa from behind, so they've already gone away from one of these stronger teams and they've just gone straight into the current leader at the time. Misfits just taking them down. So Nico now in a position where it's going to force Tempo to go for the res. Lost. He's by himself though right now. Close to shoot the win. Ulysses 24. I think he's got eyes on him. He's been tanking shots down. Just going to be blown away by 9 from this low ground position. Is Miski going to follow up onto Lopez? So shoot to win, fighting a battle on 2 fronts. They're unable to keep it together as they have to close ranks. Reckless finally being taken out. So Envious now.
Well, Unnamed is feeling the brunt of the Shoot to Win squad. With only 2 left alive, you have to applaud Shoot to Win on what they were able to put out, the pressure being applied. But here comes Team Anarchy as well. Psycho and his teammate Rafa have to do something big here as Revenant's popping into the building. Tanker going to be taking more damage, but he gets the knock on a Psycho, a flush as well, as Revenants continue to just mop up squads left and right. They're going to be rolling here, and they know that there are other enemy opponents pushing up. They heard the skirmishes popping off in this area.
And Unnamed has just cleaned up a member from the side of Team Anarchy. Oh, no, sorry, that's the other way around. Anarchy may have got the flank there onto the Unnamed. Sin's going to go for the resurrection as Pyra actually taking damage from Wildcard now as Misfits trying to find a way into this smaller circle on the western front.
There are 4 different teams clustered up here into the northeast, and you can only expect the action to pop off just like it is. Sin able to find out James of Team Anarchy. You still have Killer down the hill, though, trying to avoid these shots, trying to use that third-person perspective to see where his enemies may lie, as Ulysses holds the door where Revenant is currently hiding. Another member of Team Anarchy down in the quarry.
Needs to run though, the blue zone coming in, has to get there, but he has to look behind him to shoot the winner, trying to come up behind. They can just hold this and try and fight them off. It may be advantageous for them as Tanker will get that kill onto Rafa. Chico still going to be knocked down there by some other players across the map, but Rafa finally getting the kill confirmed. Tanker able to get that one as the rest of, well, Revenants are going to head towards the circle and hopefully evade the blue. Tanker may go down there. No, the play zone! Gonna get the knock, but the rest of the team can't go back and save him because they have to worry about themselves now as they look to med up and contend a higher position in this map.
With the top of the cave, as many teams are starting to work their way in. A 4-man squad of Snakes, version 2 white, gonna be pushing up the hill right now, and Wildcard space for Illusion spots him out, tries to spray down with the AKM, and well, they're gonna be finding 2 knocks. 2 players left of this version 2 white squad trying to wrap around the opposite end, trying to avoid these angles that have now been presented upon them from atop the hill.
Illusion trying to press forward, but he has to be careful. A bad player coming up on his flank as the shots coming in from the other side as well as Maluma trying to find something, but he's going to be dropped down. It's going to be Zeus picking up that kill as Reptile's also dealt with the error, now being kicked out of the fight as well. Wildcard still trying to hold onto this position. Version 2 white needs to get Mega back because it's just bad play when was left standing and left able to fight, but Mega's also running away from the blue zone. He should be able to get in the cover, but will his team be able to res him? It's a different story. It's bad player now going to clear out Zeus, returning some fire, having to shoot through the smoke, going to find that next knock onto Illusions as well. He's trying to get rid of the rest of Wildcard. The Blue Zone's coming in. I don't know if they've got the options to stay alive here. Rain, I believe, is the last standing member of this team. As version 2 Black go on the offensive to try and deal with it. Collins gonna take out Ranger, get those kill confirms. He's by himself now. Reigns can be dealt with as version 2 Black come out and clear them away.
Collins continuing to try to watch the two sister teams in this lobby. Might be going head-to-head here in a few moments, but the biggest takeaway is that 4 men of Misfits still surviving, and they're going to be spraying down. Bad player immediately knocked. 1 player left for version 2 White. It is going to be right up the hill from where their current position is. Waz just trying to hide from our top team currently in the North American region. Spraying down, spots him out, and he's going to be able to find the knock and the kill. Out goes version 2 White in 4th position.
It's just going to leave version 2 Black, Envious Rush, as well as Misfits. And they've got the full-powered squad to come in and get a...
To see what Misfits can continue to rack up over the course of the tournament, because it does not seem like they're going to be holding back whatsoever. They have a strategy, they have a plan, and it's going to an effect. But Percasas of Misfits going to be knocked immediately. Version 2 Black with the high ground position. A beautiful position for them to just lob grenades like they're doing on top of the Misfits. The pressure being applied, they might be able to find some damage to boot.
They got Percasas back up, but there's the nade coming in. Sends him straight back down. Pyro missing a chunk of his HP as well. So version 2 Black trying to contend away our tournament leaders. Rush in the meantime, he's deep in the cave. Percasas now going to be able to get some resin off. He needs to stay out of this Blue Zone as it starts to move in. Force their hand. They haven't got very far to go, but it's just going to be opened up on by Slav. Taking down Percasas. There's a grenade being thrown up by Pyro. Wants to try and get the arc and force Collins away. They're throwing everything up there, but they've not been able to dislodge him. He's just going to have to be able to hold this position and deny Misfits that rotation they want to take.
There it is, 1 player left. Now Collins trying to spray down, able to find another connection. The 3rd knock for Percasas just in this part of the map right now as they continue to frag out. He's going to be trying to stick to res. He's got the window of opportunity by virtue of the high ground. The envious player not impactful at all. He can't do anything from inside of the cave other than bide his time with 3 teams remaining, a 2 player per team average. And it's all going to come down to what can Misfits do here against the onslaught that Collins and his teammate have been putting out.
He's got that 7 kills under his belt already. Collins looking for more of those, uneven, playing around with the idea of pushing forward, trying to get as close to that terrain and hopefully force a drop down from version 2 Black, as they're still going to be staying strong with this game plan. Rush off in that cave still. You can see him. He's not going to be able to engage with this one. Energy drinks being popped. We're about to see things explode.
And here's the thing. Final phase of the game. The ultimate collapse here in phase number 9. It's going to be coming down to a med battle, at least in terms of Envious. What can they do inside of there? We're going to have our eyes on them, but also Collins up here on the hill finds another knock on the Misfits. Uneven. Going to be going down this time. Pyra and Acer. They've got to do something here. Playing this very aggressively. This is the thing. Version 2 Black has no idea that there are 3 teams still remaining. They're hedging their bet that it is going to essentially be the Misfits trying to climb up the hill as Pyra gets choked out completely by the Blue Zone, but sprays up and finds the connection on the Slav. This is going to be the solo member Collins from version 2 Black trying to do whatever he can to save the game, and he's going to be able to do so. Now it's left to a 1v1. The player from Envious down inside of the cave trying to med as fast as possible, and Collins up atop the cave trying to do exactly the same
thing. We need to
thing.
see their resources. I don't think Rush has got enough. He's going to pop the med kit. He's only got 1, and it's not going to come in fast enough. That's going to be Collins with a monstrous performance, making sure that version 2 Black will take that first map win of the day.
An 11 kill